Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Kyrie Irving donated over $2 million this year. Is it time to stop vilifying Nets star for avoiding media day? It is being reported that Kyrie Irving spent nearly $2 million in donations to WNBA players and free meals across New York. Kyrie Irving has built up a certain type of reputation around the league these past couple of years due to his enigmatic personality. He is quite often misunderstood. According to Kyrie himself, this leads to the media misinterpreting what he's saying. Excuse me. This was the sole reason as to Kyrie skipped his media availability and claimed that he will not be speaking to the media for the entirety of this season. Also read, let's see. Due to his strained relationship with the media, a lot of what Kyrie does and says gets put under the microscope for an in-depth analysis. This usually results in negativity being spread around his name. News outlets gloss over the positive things Irving does off the court and instead focus on other aspects of his life that aren't important. Kyrie Irving takes care of WNBA players and ones in need in New York. It is being reported that Kyrie Irving donated $1.5 million to WNBA players who opted out of the bubble this year. The WNBA had its own bubble alongside the NBA bubble for the 2019 and 20 season. Many WNBA players didn't show up due to safety concerns surrounding COVID-19. WNBA players are criminally underpaid, and top of that, were not paid if they didn't show up to the bubble. Irving, who also skipped out on the NBA bubble, decided to donate a lump sum of money to help out. Irving also partnered up with the New York City charity to provide $250,000 worth of meals for those in need of free meals across the city, with Kyrie being the first to suggest league suspension in the fight for racial inequality and his countless donations. The tide is starting to shift of the people's perception of the 2016 champion. Well, do you think this will stop the media from villainizing, I guess they said, Kyrie Irving? Look, Kyrie Irving is a very unique player. He is. He's very unique. He's a guy who, whatever he says is just going to be turned into something else. So, and plus, not only that, he signed to Roc Nation, who, if we all look at their history and their track record, clients have not really sufficed under them. Clients have really, unless they're of white, of being of white colorization, then that's when they'll do a lot for you and help your image. To me, it's not about what happens off the court, Kyrie. This is what we as fans and people who know basketball of all walks of life, you have a problem connecting to your teammates. You had this problem on the last live that we did yesterday. Joe Cool basically said when he got hurt playing at Duke, the team got better. And when he came back, he disrupted the chemistry. Sort of like what happened with Boston. You know, you're going to have a bad rap until you basically go on the court and ball out. Barry Bonds for years was hated and did dirty by the media and by the people, you know, who were mainstream. But people from that area knew the real deal is that Barry Bonds was a cool dude. Barry Bonds was a great teammate. He was a great teammate to guys. So Kyrie, you have to prove, and it's already reports out saying that you and Dinwiddie don't fit. You have to understand. Nobody has to like you, Kyrie. You need to stop wanting to be liked. All of that's over with. It's time for you to put up or shut up. We understand what you did for the people and what you donated, what you gave to. Look, man, I don't care about all that. What we want to see is, are you going to have the gall to swallow your pride and let Kevin Durant run the team and you stay in line as a solid number two? You can be a great number two, win, and get your accolades, because people think you and KD aren't going to work. People think it's not enough basketballs. If they feel like you get into your one-on-one thing too much, and you do. So to me, what is it going to be? Are you going to step up to the challenge? Are you going to step up to the plate and be as great as we all know you can be? And are you going to be a better teammate? Are you going to actually work with your teammates? Are you actually going to make these guys better? Because that's the point. You can do a one-man show all day, but that's not going to win games, man. Playing team ball, getting the ball to guys is what's going to help the team win. And the comments that you have made, people aren't going to respect it because of your track record. Now, me, I don't have a problem with what you're trying to say. If you're going to say something, all I want you to do is own it, take it, and then move on with it. But if you don't mean what you're going to say, just say what you got to say. But to me, I just think he's misjudged because of his involvement with lebrownies and the way he left. People are upset about that, which to me is ludicrous, because lebrownies has done far worse than what this guy's done. You kidding me? lebrownies to be able to manipulate the league like he has, and to be able to work with an agent, a current agent who has current stars on their roster. Come on, man. You got to pay attention to what's being done out here. Kyrie, everyone's mad at him because he left lebrownies, and also you're injured prone. Can you stay healthy? Can you stay healthy? Because right now, the way it's looking like you have problems staying healthy. You have problems being on the court, and that is going to hurt and affect the chemistry. Now, let's say Kyrie, knocking on wood, if Kyrie gets hurt and the team just goes on a win streak without him, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So they go on a win streak and they look better without him. Do they think about kind of moving on from him, or basically thinking long term, like, yo, maybe this guy isn't a great fit here? But Kyrie has to learn how to play with his teammates. Kobe had to learn. As great as Kobe Bryant was, Kobe Bryant had to learn to trust his teammates. He had to learn to understand, look, I don't have to take that shot all the time. I can give it to this guy. I can make sure this guy gets it. It's just unfortunate we didn't get to see Kobe, because Kobe could have probably went for another three-peat. He probably could have got his three-peat if they would have made the move for Chris Paul. He probably would have had a three-peat, and he would have went down in history with 2 three-peats, along with Mike. But he was robbed of that. Just like Tim Duncan was robbed of having a perfect finals record. So the thing is, we have to look at the big picture, as I always say. The big picture is this. Kyrie, nobody cares about you off the court, what you do or what you're trying to do. What are you going to do on the court? Are you going to prove them wrong, or are you going to go along with all the criticism and what they're saying about you? To me, he has to learn. Does he want to be the point guard, or does he want to be the two guard? You know, if you want to be a two guard, you need to go to your own team, and you could have all the fun you want, dribbling until the ball's gone, but you won't win the championship. That's just facts if you play that way. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you want to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we out. Blah boy.